Na Amber Farmer's voice this.
Mama and Papa them for Ambazonia una welcome for Amber Farmer's voice. We don't see am say how with this world is so next year chop in go fit lack and hungry it go fit dey plenty. So Amber Farmer's voice dey for here for help for see say may we put head together. See how we fit fix we own fertilizer, see how we fit fix mixing where they kill insect them.
Hello, Papa them and Mommy them for Ambazonia, and everybody for Ground One. Una welcome for Amber Farmer's voice. We throw a salute for everybody for Ambazonia, for Kikakilaki, for Ikiliwindi, for Bifang, for Widikum, or for Kendem, or for Mwa, or for Ndu. Everybody for Ground Zero, we throw a salute. Before we start this program today, we would like for suggest me could take 1 minute. We pay homage for Big Pa Molanjo, who lost it this week, as well as many other Ambazonians in way they don't die for the cause of the struggle for our independence. So we could take 1 minute. We pay them homage. Okay, thank you now everybody for Ground Zero. I will not pay homage for Pamolanjo, where we be one of we real big legends for this struggle, as well as we other people where they don't die, like for example Mami Api, where they be born inside house for Kwakwa and many other people them. So we now welcome again for Amber Farmer's voice. You know, as we know, Amber Farmer's voice na program where it bring where it comes and we talk how we feel grow chop plenty for Ambazonia for this time for war. For today's program, what we will learn or what we will talk now how we feel grow chop where you not get land. You know, say most of the people them they don't run go inside La Republique. They beg house them, they stay inside, they don't get land, and you know they not get thing for chop, but with Amber Farmer's voice, one bring some small, one more story for see how that's those people them for entire La Republique, for Douala or for Bafoussam or for Yaoundé where they beg house them where they don't get farm them for go work there. The fit still work farm. We refugees them where they do for Nigeria or for Ground One where they not get farm them. They feel also try for see how for the thing that we'll talk today. They will try to see how they fit work their own farm. They work small job where they get job. People even people the way they rent house inside Bamenda or they rent house inside Boya. They rent house for Victoria. You know must get land or you know must work and go for faraway farm for go workplace before you get job for chop. So that thing that we will talk today. More can see how we fit help these people them, how we fit share ideas with them, so that they go see how they fit grow chop now for place where they did. So for this program for today, we will divide this program for for 3 segments. Part 1 it will be how we fit grow the chop now for how they fit grow chop when you don't get farm. So now what today we'll talk for part 1. For part 2, we go talk about Ambazonia indigenous technical knowledge. And what we will talk about today now, how you feel cure, how people then whether they enter bush or the one where they enter town, they feel cure diarrhea using that's how we own leaves them or using we own country medicine them. So that is the second thing that we will talk for this program. And then if we get enough time, we will make me people then whether they're for ground 1 or they're for ground 0 or for inside Republic, me they call with any questions where they get them. Where for Tino we don't talk today, or Tino we talked last week about how they feel use peas for make fertilizer for how if you use fertilizer, if you make peas, use it like fertilizer. So mommy them and papa them as you know, the aim for this program now for help with own farmers them for and anybody, not only farmers, anybody for Ambazonia where it thinks that it would like for grow something, but it not get land for work farm. So now I think that way what if you do. So for today, one share experience say you don't really need land for grow enough chop. People them for other countries them like for Kenya, for Uganda, they don't come up with some other technique. This technique they will discover this technique now for Israel. When I know say for Israel don't get plenty land for work farm. So they don't devise this technique for people when they're inside town so that then too they grow their own chop, they chop. So what people of Israel they do? They take things that like bag them, like like empty bag for rice or empty bag for fertilizer or bucket them or small thing or bags them. They find ground, they find good soil, they put that inside. If you put that for corner of your house, you put that for corner of your house, it must be people where they do for la Republic, for Douala, for place. If you bake house, if you get some empty bag rice or some empty bag fertilizer, you put ground inside and then you water them. If you plant your leeks on top, if you plant your salad, if you plant your lettuce, if you plant beans, if you plant anything, even potato. When I go see them, especially people where they live in Santa, where they grow potatoes, they grow beans, or people where they bounce out where they grow a lot of potatoes. When I will see example for countries and where they actually grow potatoes inside bags and the potato it really come out fine. So now you will say maybe we can share this experience for these other countries them where how did they use bags them for grow chop. This one we believe say it will help with people them whether they're for ground 1, whether they're for ground 0, or whether they're for inside cities. So make I not talk plenty. Make I bring the first example. This one now for Uganda, we will see how they use bag them for grow chop. So make una pay attention so that when I see what they do, and then we too for ground 1 or for ground 0 or inside the Republic we will try it. So more see what you.
When people move to cities, they often struggle to have a ready supply of fresh vegetables. Sack mounds are a great way to increase food production on limited land, both for urban and rural people. Anyone can produce a wide variety of vegetables within a short time and have a better diet while earning more money from the sale of surplus food. In this video, we will learn how to make sack mounds and plant vegetables on them. We shall also learn how to keep the soil in the sack mounds fertile. Sack mounds are easy to make and require few materials. To make a sack mound, you need a sisal or polypropylene bag, a long tin without a bottom, or PVC pipe that is about 1 meter long, topsoil and compost, small stones, 2 pegs, and vegetable seedlings. You can also buy a ready-made sack with holes from your local agro dealer. These bags are more expensive, but will also last longer. Vegetables need sunshine to grow fast, but also some shade so that the soil does not dry out too fast. To construct a sack mound, find an area with good sun and some shade during part of the day where you'll place the sack mound. Mix 2 parts of soil to 1 part of compost.
The best type of compost for sack mounds is that made using poultry manure and plant remains. If you use such compost, the sack mounds take long, giving you a lot of vegetables.
To keep the sack stable, put some mixed soil in the sack up to 15 centimeters. Put the pipe in the center and fill it up to its top with small stones for improved drainage.
I fill the pipe with small stones so that water can easily move in the sack mound. If I don't fill the pipe with small stones, water may be logged in the sack mound and the vegetables may not grow well.
Fill the area around the pipe with the mixed soil. If you have a short pipe, repeat the process. Pull the pipe up to the top of the stones, fill the pipe with small stones, and put mixed soil around it until the sack is full. Once the sack is filled, pull the pipe out of the sack. To secure the sack in one place, drive the pegs into the ground next to the sack on either side of the sack. If you are using a sisal sack or a polypropylene bag, cut out small holes of about 2 centimeters, starting from the bottom of the sack. Cut the holes at a spacing of 10 centimeters, following a spiral path up, so that soil does not fall out of the sack. After cutting out the holes, water the entire sack mound thoroughly with about 10 liters of water using a watering can so that all the soil in it becomes moist.
I water these sack mounds thoroughly so that the water reaches everywhere, so that what I planted does not dry up and that they may give me good yields.
Plant vegetables that need staking, such as tomatoes, at the top. You can plant leafy vegetables on the sides of the sack mound. After planting the vegetables, water the sack mound daily with 2 liters of water. Make sure that both the soil and the stone column get wet. Once the vegetables are growing well, water twice a week.
It is necessary to water these sack mounds with liquid manure because every time we harvest, fertility decreases. Therefore, it is good to add liquid manure so that what we plant grows well and gives us good yields.
To keep the soil fertile, you can make plant tea. Fill a container up to 3/4 with chopped dark green leaves and add water. Stir it once a day for 5 days. Dilute 1 part of the plant tea with 3 parts of water. Water the sack mound every 2 weeks with the diluted plant tea. Let us go through the key steps one more time. On limited land, you can grow vegetables on sack mounds. Mix 2 parts of soil to 1 part of compost. Fill the sack up to the first 15 centimeters. Then put a pipe in the center and fill it with small stones. Fill the area around the pipe with the mixed soil till the top. If using a sisal sack, cut out small holes at a spacing of 10 centimeters, following a spiral path up the sack. Water the sack mound thoroughly. Plant vegetables that need staking at the top and leafy vegetables on the sides. Water them daily and twice a week once they are established. To keep the soil fertile, water once every 2 weeks with plant tea. Isn't it great to know that even on a small piece of land, you can grow vegetables and earn money?
Okay, Papa, everybody from Ambazonia, when I don't see that interesting video, when I see how the people them for Uganda, they don't use just bags them, they actually grow a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, and when I say they actually sell some of what they grow, some of the leeks and the other things where they grow. So if we now for Ambazonia or we for ground zero or ground one, where we don't get land, now thing that way we absolutely need for triumph, for see how we too we fit work really good and fresh organic chop. When I see I'm say for that video, they talk say if you make your own organic fertilizer. But now last week we talk say if we use peas like fertilizer. When I say I'm say well now all what way we do it just the only around us. So over never something way over difficult. I know say people when they're there for Interla Republic, they don't get maybe some of the IDPs them, they don't get money for buy something like that pipe, that PVC pipe where they use them where they show them inside that bag. The good thing with learning and knowledge now say when I see something for somewhere else, when I try in a different way, if person not get money for buy that tube, it don't mean say it not go do the farm. If you try other way, if you find maybe na planty cover for planty, that planty skin, if you cut them you take rope, you tie am the way it go fit be like that tube where the where that man showing inside for that one for Uganda. You take plantain leaves then you tie them like that, and then you put those stones them inside. So we need for become very creative, from which we will see them from other countries, and then we try them for our own country. So I think it's a very good example where we would like to encourage Ambazonians for try. So bring another experience. This one for Nepal. Nepal now some country where they for Asia, and the reason why I did bring this one for Nepal now, for sure, and say this technique now things that way it don't happen for other countries, not only for Middle East or for Africa. It also happened for for Asia. So make with people there for Ambazonia, for ground 1, for ground 0 inside the Republic, make una look at this experience very well, and then we make, and then we try them, we do them. We not say we try them, because no be something where it really hard. You don't really need a lot of knowledge or a lot of money for do this thing for grow really organic chop. So make we see example for Asia, for Nepal actually.
नमस्कार, आज आमे शिखिबा बैग उद्यान किपरि प्रस्तुत करिबा। बैग उद्यान प्रस्तुति करिया पई दरकारी सामग्री गुड़िक हैला नड़िया गता बा चिंगुड़िया दल बा माटी, गोबर खत, पॉलिथिन बैग, कता दौड़ी, छोट छुरी किंबा ब्लेड, बाउंश, छोटिया पत्थर एवं विभिन्न पनीपरिया मंजी जेपरिक बाइगण, कांकड़, लंका, खड़ा, कलरा इत्यादि। प्रथमे नड़िया कता बा चिंगुड़िया दल एवं खत को 1:1 रे भलसे मिसा जाए। जो जगह चिंगुड़िया दल मिलु नथिबो आपण माटी मध्य व्यवहार करि परिबे। आपण जदि माटी व्यवहार करिवे तेबे माटी एवं खत को भलसे मिसांतु। तापरे एही मिश्रण को बैग रे पुरांतु। साधारणतः बैग उद्यान दुई प्रकारर, प्रथमतः समांतराल एवं द्वितीयतः ठिया होइथिबा बैग। ठिया होइथिबा बैग रे आमे साधारणतः बाइगण, लंका एवं लता जातीय परिबा लगाई पारिबा। ठिया होइथिबा बैग प्रस्तुति पई एक लंबा पीवीसी प्लास्टिक नली को बैग रे पुराई छोट छोट गोड़ी को नली भितरे ढला जाए। नड़िया एवं खतर मिश्रण को नली चतुर्पार्श्व रे रखी बैग को ठिया करी रखा जाए। नड़िया कतार निम्नगामी प्रक्रिया को सठिक करिबा पई गोड़ी गुड़ी को बैग रो मध्य भाग रे रखा जाऊ, जहा द्वारा कि अत्यधिक जल निष्कासन रे साहाय्य करे। बैग रो कांथरे समान व्यवधान रे 4 एवं 5टी कणा करा जाए। कलरा एवं जह्नीर चारा व्यवहार करिबा जा द्वारा कि शीघ्र अमल पाई परिबा। एही प्रक्रिया द्वारा अंकुरोद्गम रे समस्या को एड़ेई पारिबा। बैग रो ऊपर पार्श्व रे लंका एवं बाइगण लगाई पारिबा। प्रथमे बैग को उच्च स्थान रे रखिबा जा द्वारा एहाकू बन्या अंचलर जलरू दूरेई पारिबा। ଏବେ ଚାଲନ୍ତୁ ଶିଖିବା ସମାନ୍ତରାଳ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ କିପରି ତିଆରି କରିବା। ସମାନ୍ତରାଳ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ରେ ଆମେ ସାଧାରଣତଃ ଶାଗ ଜାତୀୟ ପରିବା ଲଗାଇ ପାରିବା। ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ିକୁ ସମାନ୍ତରାଳ ଭାବେ ରଖାଯାଇ ତାର ଉପର ପାର୍ଶ୍ୱକୁ ଛୁରୀ ବା ବ୍ଲେଡ୍ ସାହାଯ୍ୟରେ ସରୁ ସରୁ ଧାରରେ କଟାଯାଉ। ଖଡ଼ା ଏବଂ କଳମ ଶାଗ ଲଗାଇବାର 25-30 ଦିନ ପରେ ଅମଳ କରାଯାଏ। ଅମଳ କରିସାରିବା ପରେ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍କୁ ସେମିତି ଖାଲି ଛାଡ଼ନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ। ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ର ସ୍ଥାୟିତ୍ୱ ଥିବା ଯାଏ ଏଥିରେ ବିହନ ବୁଣିବା ପ୍ରକ୍ରିୟା ଜାରି ରଖନ୍ତୁ। ଏହା ଆମକୁ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ କି ପ୍ରକଳ୍ପର ଅବଧି ସମାପ୍ତ ହେବା ପରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ହିତାଧିକାରୀମାନେ ନିଜସ୍ୱ ବିହନ ଲଗାଇ ପାରିବେ। କରଣୀୟ ଏବଂ ବର୍ଜନୀୟ। ବାଉଁଶ କିମ୍ବା ଇଟା ସାହାଯ୍ୟରେ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ିକୁ ଘରର ଉଚ୍ଚ ସ୍ଥାନରେ ରଖିବେ। ଗୋବର ଖତ ଏବଂ ଅନ୍ୟ ସାର ନିୟମିତ ବ୍ୟବଧାନରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତୁ। ଅତ୍ୟଧିକ ଜଳସେଚନ କରନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ। ବର୍ଷା ଦିନେ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍କୁ ବର୍ଷା ଜଳରୁ ସୁରକ୍ଷିତ ସ୍ଥାନରେ ରଖନ୍ତୁ। ଏହାକୁ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବେ ଖୋଲା ରଖନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ, ଯାହାଦ୍ୱାରା ଏହା ଅତ୍ୟଧିକ ଜଳ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବ କିମ୍ବା ବାଷ୍ପୀକରଣ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବେ ନ ହେବ। ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ରେ ଅତ୍ୟଧିକ କଣା କରନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ। ଅତ୍ୟାବଶ୍ୟକ ନହେଲେ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍କୁ ସ୍ଥାନାନ୍ତରଣ କରନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Okay, Mami them and Papa them from Ambazonia. When I see that very interesting a video from Nepal, when I see how that Mami them, the process where they make them for bring that ground, take really a fertile ground, they put that inside bag there now, they grow chop. So we too for Ambazonia, we too we do the same thing. People when I see them, so I think about all the brothers and where they for Victoria or where they for Boya, the one away they don't run go into the Republic because of this war. I hope my greatest hope now say they could watch these very simple techniques where the use are now for make their own chop, for make small salad or small lettuce, and then they sell them. The people where they into Abuja, where or for Lagos, where they don't get place for work farm. We just need to be creative. So how people where they do inside Lagos or into Abuja, they fit get really good ground or organic ground for put inside bag them now and then they plant. Which I would suggest, I never ever go for Lagos or for Abuja, but people where they into Abuja, I suspect say the places and where they throw dirty. When you go for that place where they throw dirty, you go see and say for corner the ground where they for that place it don't rotten all over the years. When they go throw that dirty, when caterpillar can't carry them, the ground where they remain for the part of the dirty way it don't rot and then it don't turn now to really good fertilizer. So people then where they inside places like Lagos or Abuja or Victoria or Bamenda, make una go for like public for Douala, make una go for places where people for place like for market where they throw a lot of trash. Una go for the una go see and say the ground where they for corner there don't rotten. Una carry her now, una put her inside bag, una come back now, una can use her now for plant again. So it be very very important say make una find na soil where it be fertile. If una know if una know for place where when I get a lot of fertile soil, when I go for corner bush for place where they never walk on before, for there when I get fertile ground, when I carry them now, when I put them inside bags, and then when I use them for plant. And then again, make we remember say where we need for say we always get with peace like fertilizer. So make una not say and say the fact say una not get a lot of very very fertile ground that made that one stop una from undertaking this for plant una on chop into bags. Say the ground no fertile, una go use una piece like we talk last time for make fertilizer. As I talk last time, please get na three things. Please get phosphorus, nitrogen, and so I don't forget the other element. Now the things in that way chop need them for grow. Anybody where it is for ground 1 or for ground 0 or entire republic, when you pass for bar for place where people they drink or they piece, you will see I'm saying the grass for there it is always green. That one means say that grass green because it take in when people they go peaceful day, and then that grass it ingest that piece, now it make the grass green. So that the same thing way if you use peace now, you water your tomato or you water your leeks or you water your lettuce, and then it go do very very well. So make the fact say get very fertile soil, make it not stop you from going ahead for find your your own ground for start your own small garden inside for place where you stay. And I know say for I've not been for La Republique before, I know been for Yaoundé. I know some people in their way they get big houses and then they get gates, they get wall them. If you take this bag them, you go for corner wall, you put them for corner wall, you go plant anything where you want plant them for there, and you go grow fine, you go chop, you will get chop, it could do very well. And another advantage for this thing I say, when I was saying for some other videos where they come up, because you plant an entire bag, you no need for begin really spend a lot of time for weed them, and you don't overspend time for the water now. Like if you do water farm for ground, the place where chop not there, that water they waste. So the fact say this chop did only enter a small environment. So if you get that so small water, that small water it go concentrate not only for the chop, and then your chop go do very very well. Make I bring some other video, some other experience of Uganda again. Make we see how they do them for for that country. One of the reasons why I really bring this one today so that who no one say make any Ambazonian place, any place where they, whether in the La Republique or for ground 1 or for ground 0, for Victoria, Bamenda, Kumba, anywhere, make anybody go hungry because get farm for chop. No. We Ambazonians, that the reason that we'll get to our own country, we'll go use with sense and we go grow plenty chop. So that one of the important things that for Amba Farmers Voice, for see how we fit bring small techniques them, small way them for sure say make we grow we own chop very well. So make I bring this next video for Uganda, make una see the wonderful things and way people they do them for other parts of the world. Make we too for Ambazonia we adopt them.
Lack of availability of acres and acres of land is no longer an excuse for one to shy away from farming, as farmers have devised special ways of maximizing on the little space available. Take a look. And it is at the Landless Estate, yes, you heard it right, Landless Estate, located off the Thika-Garissa Highway, that a unique way of farming is taking root. Francis Ndolo, a retired army officer, is the man at the front line of this urban farming phenomena here. On just an eighth of an acre, Ndolo uses sacks to grow vegetables such as spinach. Ndolo, who hung up his military boots in 1995, has always been passionate about farming. His debut into commercial farming began with poultry farming.
I was keeping broilers, 12,000. It was giving me good money. But in disaster, the flu, it all wiped that. And I was very much discouraged.
But in May 2012, Ndolo was introduced to the wonders of vertical bag gardening, marking a fresh start for him. Impressed by the benefits that he saw in growing crops in this unconventional manner, Ndolo took out a bank loan of 100,000 shillings to venture into sack farming.
When you are planting, you just fold it to the ground. You make the ground level, you fold it, then the mixture of 5 wheelbarrow of soil and 5 wheelbarrow of manure. Maintenance is low because no weed, just small, you uproot it.
According to Ndolo, these large bags are also more durable when compared to the normal size of bags, as they can be used for up to 10 years if well maintained. Ndolo grows various vegetables such as spinach, dania and tomatoes, but almost 3/4 of the bags here are used to grow spinach. Spinach takes 1.5 months to mature. Ndolo takes home a cool 100,000 shillings every month from the produce of his 100 bags.
One sack of spinach, when it is maintained well, here I get between 800 and 1,000. The difference is big because 100 bags in a space of 25 meters by 15 meters, those are 10,000 plants. If those plants you can plant on the ground, it's about an acre.
So has the 65-year-old father of 2 encountered any challenges in sack farming?
The diseases. At time you can get the correct seeds, another time you can get the worst.
And this is his advice to anyone who is considering going into vertical bag farming.
A small place can make you rich with these bags.
A clear testimony that any amount of space can be made productive, no matter its size. Dennis Otieno, Smart Farm.
Okay, when I see that very interesting video from Uganda, when I see how much that power it talks say it make just for that a small place where they 1/8 of an acre, and I just do a small quick calculation, it talks say it make almost $609 from that small place where it just used in a bags then for work is spinach, or spinach, or for it is seller. What did that one tell me? What if we learn from that part experience? When I see that part now 69 years as they talk. So if power now 69 years, it don't use that technique, it make $600. $600, that's about we'll just say about 300,000 francs CFA for our own money, or for the money we'll use them now. Even though as soon as we get to Ambazonia or to Boya, we'll go change that colonial currency. We're not going to use that one again. We'll go use our own amber. But when I just imagine, say, this power when I'm 69 years, that is 70 years old, it make almost 300,000 francs just for plant spinach inside a bag there. When I imagine wait away some, I know some of those houses in for Bamenda where they get big yard, where they get big fences. If people where they get those kind of places, they adopt that same system. When I go see them say them even if you just want to make a chop, no for seller, you go chop very fresh vegetables where you no go need for buy. So we young people them, even the one away they still go school, whether they do university, might say for Boya or for Bambili. You fit get I know when they go buy small bag rice, when your rice finish, you put ground inside, you put that for corner of your house, you plant your you plant your tomato there, you plant your pepper, you plant your one last leeks. It go help, it go enable you for chop fresh organic food. So now the reason that way would bring these experiences from other parts of for Africa. Say make we say Ambazonia them. Make we see them say that things in way we fit do one, and make we do one. Make we no wait. One of the advantages, say make we start them now, because we will use this period like a learning process, like a learning period. So what do we get for Boya? We farmer them, and everybody will don't get experience where we will start produce now effectively for market. When we don't reach Boya, we as I don't talk for one of the programs, one of the first things where we hopefully we government for Boya, they could do them for build with agricultural colleges, agricultural and technical colleges, because that's the first thing I think that we need. Once they do them, we agricultural students them, they will start do research for all kind of things, how for grow chop fine, and all these small techniques them, they will start teaching for agricultural colleges, and then we agricultural professors and students them, they will do more research for perfect and fine, so that they will then standardize the whole process where any farmer from Boya, it will do the same thing like a farmer from Nwa or for a Yomo jog. So now the advantage that way we College of Agriculture them to go standardize all these processes. They will not say if for 25 kilo bag, for 25 kilos of empty rice bag, you go put this amount of organic soil, you go put this amount of soil, and then you go put this amount of piece inside like a fertilizer and all that. So that advantage that way we college them for agriculture. Now the thing in that way they go the kind of research that way they go do them, and then they go then get what they call extension service where they go then the worker for show farmers them how to do these things. Or if just because we go Boya, the government we country never be strong enough, we will get a good agriculture program for all television where they do for Amba, so that any mommy, what are you doing for Mwa, what are you doing for Uside, what are you doing for, no matter how remote your area they, we'll make sure say we get agricultural programs so that it will teach people them how to do all this farming, so that we will grow enough crop. That the advantage that way we for Ambazonia will get them. We want encourage agriculture, make everybody for Ambazonia no ever sleep where chop better chop organic food, no because you're lazy or anything, but we go produce enough chop for Ambazonia in such a way we go begin export chop for Nigeria, for Gabon, for United States, and everywhere. One of the things we will fight for Ambazonia, and we go see them, I say, La République, they don't treat we, maltreat we like slaves. Now, we prepare them where they get the foresight for send we now say we could go out go study. We don't go study now. we don't see how things are today. We want to bring back that knowledge for Ambazonia. And I want to guarantee everybody, as I don't talk for one of my programs, say in 4 years, as soon as we get import for Boya, in 4 years, now that's what agriculture it will develop Ambazonia. We don't worry about oil, about timber, about all those things, about bauxite. We will get strategic industries for Ambazonia. I might talk this one now. We will get strategic industries for Ambazonia where no foreigner, everybody from Ambazonia here. We will need for determined strategic industries for Ambazonia where we will not accept any foreigner for ever venture into. Because we Ambazonians, we get the sense, we get the money for develop any kind of agriculture we need. So, rule number one for Ambazonia, we no go ever sell farmland. I can repeat them again, farmland for anybody, for any foreigner. We Ambazonians or Africans, we go fit develop any kind of agriculture because we get the sense. So, make we bring another experience for Zimbabwe. This particular experience for Zimbabwe, it will be very, very important for people then for Santa, because Santa is an area where they grow potatoes. So, as far as I know, from our village and for other villages of Santa, people they work for morning time, they work at 10 miles because they don't go work farm, they don't go work potatoes for big bush. All that energy where you spend and for go work tomato for big bush. Make we see what way people for Zimbabwe they do, how they work potatoes. Maybe it go fit the people of Santa, they will start think about what they don't see, what they don't learn, for see how they fit use that knowledge now for improve for how to grow potatoes for Santa and for Banso. So make us see.
It's becoming a common sight. Backyards and even part of business premises are being set aside for growing potatoes. Sarudzai Washaya was the first in her neighborhood. Her success has made her a veritable Pied Piper. Neighbors and passers-by flock to her house, and her phone is ringing off the hook with calls from all over the country.
For top dressing, we use 10 cup gram.
Everyone, it seems, wants the formula to strike it rich too.
None of the women I have trained have failed. After their first taste of the money from potatoes, they always come back for more.
Growing potatoes in sacks is an Israeli-adopted technology which can yield up to 3 times more than would be achieved using traditional methods. It also lends itself well to crammed urban areas. There are 520 sacks of potatoes here. The ladies behind me expect that each will yield about 20 kilograms, which will give them 10,400 kilograms. At a current market value of about 60 cents, they're expecting no less than $6,240 when they take them to the market. The returns dwarf those from traditional small enterprises. Former vendors have abandoned their stalls and jumped onto the bandwagon.
I have never done any agriculture before. It's my first attempt at farming. I have no land, but this is something that I realized I could do with little space, so that's why I'm trying.
But could the bubble burst soon? Prices of potatoes have dropped by about 25% since the beginning of the year. Still not enough to deter these women though.
We want the market to be flooded. That will ensure food security. It will also allow us to export to lucrative markets. We can't do so now because we need to satisfy the local demand first.
Big dreams for these potato entrepreneurs who clearly believe they've found in these sacks their diamonds in the dirt. Farai Mwakutuya, CCTV, Harare, Zimbabwe.
Okay, when I see that interesting video from Zimbabwe, from Harare, from which they talk say that those bags them, the potatoes where those bags them produce them, they produce 3 times more than way the farmers that will harvest them if they work that same size of land. So we prepare them for Banso, we prepare them for Santa. And bring this particular video so that when I go study it, for see how we fit try it. What will be the need where if you fit try it work fine. We'll keep working 10-15 miles, so we go for big bush for go walk potatoes. We'll get the same quality and the same quantity of potatoes, or even more, if you use this technique. Papa, I'm period for Santa. Now the reason I want to see and say, we for Ambazonia, we divide, forget with country. Because if we get with country, instead for spend 2 hours for work for morning time, so you want to go for farm, for go walk potatoes, you just walk off your backside, you do the same thing, you get better harvest. That one means say you don't save 2 hours. That 2 hours you don't save, and so maybe you will do some else, you will do some other thing. Maybe you will fit come on now, you go go your market, or you go do some other kind of work than for spend 2 hours you work for go for black bush because you want to work potato, because on the assumption say na black bush it be fertile. Now evidence we don't see them. For that small place where they show for that video, that people they make $6,000. That is about 3 million francs for grow that potato. So we people them for Ambazonia, for Santa, and particularly for Banso, una need for start for see how una fit adopt this technique. And the importance where I want to make do, I say, anybody where it watch we now for ground zero, when you start them, let we know. Go for we for Amber Farmers Voice, the Facebook page, or we get WhatsApp number. Una call we una share the experience how they do this thing they learn them for Amber Farmers Voice. That the whole aim that for Amber Farmers Voice say make we can share knowledge with everybody for ground zero. So we could really want we go really want to see how the whole process they go, and then make we learn. Make I bring one last video now from Kenya. Make we see how these people they don't really take this knowledge from Israel, they don't perfect them, and it really help their country. So Ambazonians, make we watch out.
When you have 10 bucks, you are guaranteeing of having 20,000 shillings per month, and without main expenses, because there is no weeding, minimal water usage, and also covers a very small space. And after you transplant like spinach, you are going to harvest after 1.5 months. When you plant skuma wiki or other indigenous vegetables, after 2 months you'll be able to harvest.
Humans are fast becoming city dwellers, along with concerns about climate change and the distances much of our food travels from farm to plate. That has spurred a renewed interest in producing food where people live. Urban agriculture won't resolve all food production and distribution problems, but it could help take pressure off rural land while providing other advantages.
Let's say, for example, you are doing 10 bags, which will earn you like 20,000 shillings per month. You need only 21,500 for the bags in the kit, the watering kit, and 5,000 for the seedlings, and that's all what you need. because things like manure, soil is actually locally available, and actually that varies maybe from where the person is located. When you're in town, a wheelbarrow of manure is just 200 shillings, and you see that is actually affordable.
Bag gardening is an inexpensive but high-yielding food security technology developed by Real Impact to maximize land and water use. The technology allows growing of crops in large bag gardens, enabling farmers to grow vegetables such as sukuma wiki, spinach, onions, amaranth, just to mention but a few.
And another thing, being cheap, it has a long durability because a bag will last for 10 years while using the bag. And within few meters, even if you don't have very big land, you can have hanging bags for herbs, and herbs have become very expensive nowadays. And on top of that, even if you are buying water, you are able to buy water and produce.
The bags should be 1 meter apart within the row, and 2 rows need to be 2 meters apart. The bags should be positioned in a zigzag pattern. Before transplanting the seedlings, the compost in the bag must be thoroughly wet. Check the planting holes to see if the soil is getting wet enough.
Okay, when actually we come in terms of maybe the space, the bag that is covering 1 square meter will actually take a population of 130 plants, and the water that we are going to use per week is only 20 liters per week. And another thing, no weeding, so manpower is reduced, water also is very little, and you can do it even if you are doing any other job. Okay, let's say now schools are actually encouraging school feeding programs, and they have a very big compound that is lying idle. Also, they encourage schools to come in and do this activity for their children. Also, hospitals that have maternity wards, they can still do it in their compound and have a complete nutrition for the patients. And also, we would urge the government to try and expand this knowledge to people who have not been able to access the knowledge, so that we can actually cater for the food security that we are talking about.
Okay, when I don't see that, another interesting program from from Kenya. As I talk for that program, the advantage with for grow chop inside bagness, need for weed arm. So that way, you adhere for Santa how people they talk say are the one hire people them. Me they go for bush, me they go clear grass for me for my farm. If I try this technique, all that money when I people me they go grow, me they go clear farm. We're not gonna save that money. So now a very, very I believe so a very, very good technique we really need for tester. We need to try them. We put them on Santa, especially. If you grow any kind of thing, potatoes, if you grow carrots, make una try them. If for other countries they never try carrots, make una for Santa, make una try carrots. Again, Amber Farmers Voice, it bring all farmers and together, make we come share with knowledge. So the people that were there for Pinyin, whether they for Mbe, or whether they for Jong, or they for our wing, when we try and when grow carrots, when grow all the vegetables when I grow them leeks. When I grow them, make una share that experience with us, so that we will take her now, we will broadcast them. Make una no fear for talk say if we overgrow chop go cheap, and then no. I will tell you some one small secret. America, it grow the greatest amount of chop, and the thing we cheap for this country past everything na chop. Any country for this world where it not be able to feed the people, that one no be country that. And with Ambazonia, now the thing that we will be different from La Republic, because everybody for Ambazonia, before you want to sleep, you must get enough chop for chop. If you know if you grow your own, at least chop no go expensive. If we get small money, instead for use them for buy other things, more use them for buy other things, no be chop. So we want an intelligent, we want farmers them, everybody from Ambazonia, make it be intelligent how to grow everything. That will be the primary school. We will get school garden them. Now I think that way it really make a like farming. I think that way make a go school now for go learn about farming. And I think that I want to share them with all Ambazonians. So we could like for encourage with other picking them and young people them from Ambazonia make una be interested in agriculture, because for which I don't see them for this country, farmers them they do very, very, very well economically. Farmers them they now one of the richest people for this country. And small, I guarantee you some one thing. Any small technology where it did for improve agriculture of Ambazonia, we go bring them. And as I keep insisting, say the first thing we una for ground zero, as soon as we go boya, we must put pressure. Say anything, the first thing we will government get to do now for open agricultural colleges for every county. That agricultural colleges will be more important even past all these secondary schools and all those things, because when we open with agricultural and technical colleges, we will learn how to make we own tractor them. We will learn how to make we own thing in a way you use that for wheat grass. All that things in way we might be them time when they grow up, they go spend 6 hours, say they want wheat grass. As soon as we reach Boya, that will be a thing of the past. And I want to guarantee everybody from Ambazonia, say we get Amber Farmers Voice with other agricultural and technical specialists that work right now seriously for see how they put those things in place, so that as soon as we get to Boya, I think that we go do. And we farmers them, that will be the most important people there for Ambazonia. So the government, anybody from where it will be government, they go for year from we. Because if we know they, nobody know go chop. So now we be the most important people there. So the we government get for listen to we. So Ambazonians, make a bring una experiences from these different countries. Something where different people they fit do for grow chop. make a show that this small picture, this one, I think where Mrs. Safa be doing time where I be the work for Gabon. For place where I be the stay, what you are doing, I say, I go for garage them. I go pick empty tires because place I be staying in a town. And since I like farming, I go for garage them. I go pick tires. I can't put them for the house where I be the stay. I go find ground. I can't put that inside, and then I plant. I want to make una see my own personal experience, and the reason why I want to share my own personal experience now, so that for we town them, when I go for garage, when I see all this dirty tire them where they don't use, we fit go pick those tires them. We can put them into good use. You can't put them for a long must say for your roadway to go for your house. You put those tires there, you make them nice the way it will be. Let's send a flower, then you plant them, and then you put it on inside. You plant your pepper inside. You plant your tomatoes. You plant whatever you want to plant. You make nyanga for your compound with those tires, and then we plant. So make a show now my own experience. Tell me I be work for Gabon. Okay, I hope so when I see that small video. As I talk, now place where I be the stay for Gabon. When I see and say I plant my own pepper, I plant my own tomato, I even plant my own jama inside tires them. Because I don't want to say when I want chop pepper, I go, I want chop pepper, I get to go for market for go buy pepper. Where Mrs. I fit plant them for I go find tires. So the things that way I want to share this experience with Una, so that make with people them where they do for Ambazonia. Make Una try them too. Una go for garage them. Una pick up people where they do for Bamenda, people where they do for Victoria, people where they do for Boya, people where they do for Kumba. When I go for garage, when I go see all this tires on truck, but when I put them into good use, instead for burn them, begin pollute with air. When I take them now, when I put them into good use, when I put them for along, when I for people where they get how they call it, they get wall them for or barrier them inside the compound. If you take these tires and you put them along that wall them inside, you plant inside, you find good ground. You find good ground. You put that inside again. I get some reaction where one of we viewers and he talk about say when you go for a place where they throw dirty for go pick ground, make una big sure say no be place where they throw chemicals and for they throw petrol and other chemicals. So make una be careful for the kind of ground. When I go for place where they throw dirty for go pick organic soil for come for come put that inside this tire them for work on a small tomato or plant a small pepper or plant a small leeks or your small lettuce. Again we go for Ambazonia and I say make everybody we go for chop organic. So we will use all kind sense. Nothing that we do for here. But when Amber Farmers Voice, we will use all kinds of sense to make sure say we produce enough chop, and we produce not only enough chop, we produce enough organic.
Power come go ye.